Yo, what's cracking everyone? Eric Ship Triple One here, back again on Forza Horizon 4, and today we're going to look at the top 5 fastest X-Class drag cars on the Juggernaut. All the drag times recorded was raced on the Juggernaut Rivals event with light rain, therefore the surface was a little bit wet, but it just basically means that the drag times would be even faster on dry conditions. Now, since the game has been out for quite some time, there are a couple of new cars that have appeared to be discovered as one of the quickest cars on the Juggernaut. Now, this list may surprise you, and also all the tunes will be available to download on my Creative Hub under Eric Ship. So starting off with number 5, the Koenigsegg Agera RS. With one of the fastest top speeds in Forza Horizon 4, there is no doubt that on the Juggernaut, this will make it onto our list. So in terms of modifications, the first thing you want to do is an all-wheel drive swap. Make sure to have rally suspensions on, as they are lighter than the stock suspension, and then after I will show you how to tune them so they basically perform as normal race suspensions. No roll cage with the best weight reduction. All of the drivetrain parts is to be upgraded to its fullest. With the tires, make sure to have drag radials and also have them as wide as possible. Now, in terms of controlling the car when driving, this car is pretty easy. Just be wary as you are reaching the top speed. This car does have drag radials, which means when turning, it's not the absolute best as opposed to some of the other cars on this list. So when it comes to the big long bends, make sure to turn a little bit earlier and you should be able to clip the apex while maintaining the highest speed possible without hopefully going off the track. But once you get a hold of the car, it should be fairly easy to control. Number 4, the Koenigsegg CC8S. Here is one of the new cars that have surprisingly made it onto our top 5 list. Now, this was recently added onto Forza Horizon 4 as part of the Fortune Island expansion pack, and I know some of you guys are probably wondering why I've got a massive rear wing and front splitter on the car. Don't worry, I'll explain it to you quickly afterwards. Well, first off, make sure to change the car to an all-wheel drive swap and also an engine swap to the same engine as the Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Now, I'm not going to regurgitate all of the modifications because many of them are similar to one another, but the reason for the wing and the front splitter is to make the car X-Class, because if they weren't equipped with just drag tires, it would have only been rated at around S2 990, and to make sure that the car retains its highest top speed possible, under the aero tab in tuning, just adjust them to the lowest downforce as you can, and then the car should be able to reach around 276 miles per hour. Number 3, the Porsche GT3 RS Pre-Order Edition. Now, if you have pre-ordered Forza Horizon 4 at a participating store, you may have received this. As you can see through the modifications, any upgrade to the car will put it directly into X-Class already. However, don't think that the normal version of this car can do the same modifications, because it can't. The pre-order Porsche can reach up to 1555 horsepower with just a simple turbo upgrade. The interesting thing about this car is that it doesn't have drag radial options, so it's actually just sitting on race tires, which in terms of pure acceleration is slower than drag tires. And of course, with the rear wing, just simply adjust it through tuning. But I must say, this car is almost too good to control. You can turn as late as you want through the Juggernaut course, and I even went off course a few times because it had so much grip that one slight turn on the steering wheel will veer you off the track. But apart from that, this is by far the easiest car to control. Number 2, the Lamborghini Aventador Forza Edition. Now, for quite some time, this was believed to be the fastest car on the Juggernaut, because like the pre-order Porsche, the Aventador FE wasn't your typical Aventador. This version could reach to a staggering 1800 horsepower, in which the normal Aventador simply couldn't achieve. Basically, upgrade everything to its maximum except the tires, as the stock tires on the Aventador FE is already drag radials. Now, this tune is also used on the S2 Juggernaut, with the exclusion of a full weight reduction, and it was at one time ranked number 2 in the world, at least my tune was. Now, one thing I need to mention is this is the worst car to handle by far out of the 5 cars that I'll be showing you. Nearly polar opposites to the Porsche, as when you full lock, the car barely moves to the direction you want it to turn. So a little bit of practice will be needed for this particular car, and also clipping the right apexes for those long bends does require some precision. And number 1, the McLaren F1 GT. Now, unfortunately, this car has yet to be beat. I wish I could say that it was something else, but as for many who have seen my build for the Juggernaut a couple of months back, it's no different here. Just make sure to upgrade and tune exactly to how I've done it, and you can easily break the 40-second barrier. Now, the run you will see is not my best. It was actually a fairly average time, but it's easily achievable, and with a perfect launch and navigating through the track, it can be even faster. Now, in terms of handling, I would say this car leans more towards the easy side. It does roll slightly, but if you can handle the Aventador FE, you will have no problems controlling the McLaren F1 GT. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this top 5 list featuring the fastest X-Class cars on the Juggernaut. If you guys did, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. Also, were there any cars on this list that surprised you? If they did, which one were they? Put them down in the comment section below. And also, if you have any awesome suggestions, also put them down in the comment section below. I do read all of them. And lastly, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 content right here on this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.